All right, hello, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to the channel. My name is Bruce. Thanks for checking us out. Today I'm just kind of doing a quick rundown. I missed a lot of things when I did my comic book. I think, let's see, there were 20 boxes that I purchased, and I forgot a lot of things in the first video or two videos that I did. So I just wanted to kind of go through that again and let you know what I found. I've gone through all of the boxes and I'm ready to start selling. I'm probably going to do like a claim sale. Not too sure, but let's start with what we received. So first of all, obviously we did receive the 20 boxes. We picked those up. And in addition to that, I got these Marvel cards, actually Marvel and DC cards. And then buried down in here are some Venom. Now, I don't know if any of you are into the cards or not. I didn't even see those. Those look older back there. But there's some cards that are worth money, providing I can get them graded or they're in good condition. But there's one folder, two folders, and then there's like a plastic tote. This is just, I just started pulling out some of them the other day just to look at them, but there's some, I guess, holographic, I don't know what they're called really. This is a glow-in-the-dark Wolverine, and then there's like kind of a see-through, a couple see-through ones. Not sure of the names because I do have some collections of those that I've picked up, and I just keep kind of putting them away. But I don't know a lot about them. So I forgot to tell you about that. And additionally, I picked up, I guess they're like hard covers and soft covers. They are like these omnibus books maybe, not too sure. There were, I think, 5 or 6 banana boxes full of those. So there's that. I'll be selling those. I've never collected them, and I don't plan on keeping them. Definitely don't have the space to hold on to those, but there's, as you can see, all these hard covers over here. I started looking up a few of them. They were anywhere from like $10 to $40 just on the few that I grabbed. Here's an old price guide, just something kind of interesting. Got this. So that's some neat stuff. And I've got this book. I think that's, if that was the first edition, I'd have a little bit of value, but I'm pretty sure it's a second edition. So there's some value there. I've got all of these are ready to be sold. There's going to be some complete runs that I have: Excalibur, Cable, Avengers, Captain America. I got a whole run of Deadpool in there, and I didn't know. I just kind of looked up the value of those. Shoot, I thought I wrote that down somewhere. Must not have put it on, but oh yeah, I did. But like, there's entire lots of those selling for like $200 on eBay of that particular run. So I think I did good. You guys can comment below. A couple of you had commented on my previous videos. You said I didn't do very good, or that my prices were exaggerated, but I've double checked all these with eBay and looked at them several times. Couldn't believe my eyes also, because I personally thought some of them weren't worth anything, but they definitely were. And then the rest of you, some of you said I did very good, so I appreciate all your comments. It doesn't matter. But real quickly, let's just go through one box, and I think this is the right box. Some of these I'll keep, some I'll get rid of. First off, we've got, and I just double checked this again, possibility if it says this is Deadpool, obviously the Circle Chase. I discarded this comic a while back. I had it in a section of books that I eventually could possibly want to get graded, but I thought the last time I looked it up I didn't really see any value. Perhaps it went up since the last Deadpool movie came out and it went up a little more in value. I don't really know, but anyway, CGC SS. Now, of course, if this is just if it's graded, $600 with Fabian or Liefeld as far as the artist, and that's just for number one. Otherwise, 9.8, 1 through 4, I saw sets selling for $600. This is a near mint set. So I paid 12, or no, what I pay for all these? I paid $1,800, I think, for all these books. All right, Deadpool, again, I discarded this one also, but I found, and this is a high grade issue on this particular one, Signature Series, $600, signed by Fabian. All right, and this is a cool book. It's a high grade. Alice Cooper, raw, $150. I don't think it would grade it in 9.8. It might. I'd have to look at it again, but $350 if it's a 9.8. This is one of the ones that I didn't even know was in there. But let's see here. And this, let me see here. Can't remember. So CGC 9.8, $350. 1 through 4 raw, $150. We got Art Adams and all these other people on here that are this. I don't think this is just the 1 through 4 series though. And that CGC, I'll have to go back through my notes because I do have all 4 books packaged up here. So maybe it was $350 for all 4 of those. I try to make good notes, but sometimes I don't. All right, we'll kind of go through these. I'd seen this on some other videos of people, never thought anything of it. But $250 if it's a 9.8. I don't have any idea what the raw is, and this is like a whole stack of them. Looks like about 10 or 12 of them all together. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, raw, $10. I'll be probably selling that one. I love Frank Frazetta, but this is a $30 raw book. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I always loved this cartoon when I was a kid, so it was kind of neat to see this. Don't know if I'll keep it, but this is by Alex Ross. It's called Battle of the Planets. Let's see. There's 6 books in here. $60 is what I got it priced at. That's raw. This one I've seen a lot of people talking about it. If I can get this graded at a 9.8, it's $262, and it is a very high grade book, raw, number 1 through 4, which I got. It's still $135. Edge of Venomverse, $25. Carnage, this is a 9.0 book here, but that's a neat cover. I never saw that one. This one I was kind of happy to get. First appearance of, Predator, I think. This is the variant one. I don't know what the raw copy is. I just wrote down the $77 CGC. Of course, I would never get it graded if it was only worth that. Here's a little mini series, Predator Race War 0 through 2, $20. Here's the cool one, 9.8, $157. First Alien versus Predator. That's what it is. That book, that's not a 9.8, but still, that's just a neat cover, and I'll probably just keep that. Don't know if I'll keep this one, but it's a platinum edition. I try to put the raw value in these as well, just in case, like I would sell it raw or want to keep it, but this is a 9.8, $60 value. Predator versus Robot Fighter, $20. That's a near mint book. I do kind of like these older Teen Titans, but I don't know if I'll keep it. So $30, 1 through 4. That's raw. That's in near mint condition. I don't know if I'll keep this or not. Shoot. I'm pretty sure that whole set, 1 through 10, is about a $90 value, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably end up getting rid of it. The Dark Book Wizard Collector Series, $10. I'll be getting rid of that probably. This one, $5. Don't know if I'll keep this or not. I like Vampirella. That's a near mint book. It'll be $10 if I do sell it. Killer Instinct tour book. Looks like $15 is what I'll sell that for. This is a set called Breed by Jim Starlin, 1 through 6. I'll be selling that for $15. Here's another book by Kevin Eastman, Melting Pot, $10. I got a bunch of these Zens, 1 through 3 for $10, and I just found 0 over in a different section, so I'll have to put that on there. Night Thrasher, 1 through 4, $5. Here's a book called Creed, Lightning Comics, $30. And again, I just have these in here. These are some of the books that I found. Let's see. So all of these Dark Knight medals look like they had some value. I already have a set of those, so CGC 9.8, $241. So $15 for that one. So just a bunch of those. I didn't really price those out because I was getting on my nerves. Midnight Nation, $5. Wonder Years, so Tales of the Marvels, that's $5. $5. And Tales to Astonish, $5. Tales of Suspense, $5. Strange Tales, $5. This one, number 1 and 2, $50, called Ruins. Then we had these books called Ash, and these had a little bit of value. Number 1 and 2 for $10. 1 through 6 for $35. Now, where's these bigger hitters that I had? Let's see. Volatar, 1 through 3, $15. Ultraverse, $40 for 0 through 9. Here's a big set called Crimson, 1 through 25, $50. Astro City, 30 bucks, 1 through 22. I must have another box somewhere. Well, I do have another box, but I think these were not my high hitters. Exo Manowar, that's a neat cover. 150 bucks if it's a 9.8. Don't know what the raw is, but it is a high grade. All right, this is 1 through 14. I forget what the raw price was, but 9.8 would be 163. I was shocked about this one. Unfortunately, I mean, this guy has passed away. I think he passed away this year because this book with his signature on it and bids on eBay was selling for 1,025 bucks, which I couldn't believe. The set number 1 through 35 goes anywhere from like $500 to $700. I don't have any desire to keep that one, so I'll be getting rid of it. And I also just picked up like 10 more issues of number 1, so I don't know if I'll add that to it or not. Just make it one huge lot. 50 bucks, JLA Avengers. 40 bucks, DC versus Marvel. Back to the Future, Raw 15. Scotty Young, there's 2 books in here, 10 bucks. Another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, $20. Some more Astro City, 1 through 6, and another number 1 for 35. Hulk Superman near mint, 20 bucks. LeBron King of the Kings, 10 bucks. Johnson Stroman, yeah, $8 and 25 for that one. 7 bucks. War of the Gods, Perez, 1 through 4 for 15. We've got all this Archer and Armstrong, 0 through 10 for 15. Got this series called Oz, 5 books total, 35 bucks. And let's see, House of M, 16 books for 50 bucks. Brotherhood 1 through 9 for 20 bucks. And the Golden Age 1, 2, and 4 for $15. So that's just one box. And unfortunately, okay, and I got the run, big run of Spawn numbers 1 through 120. And there was some other ones up in the 200s. I don't remember what those were, but they were some sketches. Okay, let's jump over to these few Deadpools here. So, I already said I got a big lot of these. So, if I got rid of them, 200 bucks for the whole lot. And I wouldn't get this graded, but I'm just telling you what the values are if they were CGC'd. 80 bucks if it's a 9.8. And that's got number 2 on the back. 62 bucks if it was a 9.8. That's got first appearance of Juggernaut and Siren. And then we got number 3 and number 4, and the rest of them are in a box. And then the New Avengers, 52 bucks raw. That's number 2 and 3 of the same series. This was sitting over there. First appearance of Hulkling and Iron Lad and Kate Bishop, 9.8, 130 bucks. More of the Young Avengers. Bone. This one right here has some value. I didn't mark it yet, but it is in very good condition. That definitely has some value. Number 3 had some value. And then I got some of these upper issue ones. Not really anything significant, but I do have some other bone issues, so I was going to lump them together. Might just keep number 1, I don't know. Here's another Zen, $20 for this number 0 issue, chromium. It's in super great shape. Lady Death, this is a chromium edition. Values were kind of all over the place, but raw looks like about 80 to $100. It's an Adam Hughes, and it's from 1993. It's in mint condition. And then we've got number 2, Adam Hughes, 1993, same series. That's about a $50 to $80 raw book. We had this Omega Men, number 3. I have one copy of this. I collected Omega Men when I was younger for some reason. Didn't have any idea that it would become popular with Lobo in it. But, yeah, shoot, I got to find this other box. But, yeah, 9.8, $470. That's with Mike DiCarlo. Signature series. This one's going to need a minor press, and it's got a little bit of cleaning. I think that'll come off right up here. $100 to $150 raw for this book. As is, this book is probably a 9.2 or 9.4. Crisis Infinite Earths. I got number 1, 2, 5, 6, and 8. Number 1 is a near mint. Looks really good. The other ones are red, probably just fine. Let me get my brightness up, because of course phone always wants to die when I'm in the middle of a video. Pit, number 1 through 20. It's actually got a value of about $100, this Image series. And believe it or not, some of these Image comics that you guys probably just glance over and don't even pay attention to, if you can get the set of them, they actually sell pretty good on eBay. I don't know what they'll do on a claim sale, but we might find out. Also, in my first video, I have 2 boxes of Hero and Wizard. No, the Todd McFarlane one from, 90, I don't know what it was, 93 or 94. I feel that's what the year was. It was not in it. It was like 1 or 2 issues off before this guy started collecting these. But there is another Todd McFarlane issue in there. I didn't really find any sales for it on eBay. And then there's some other issues with like Witchblade and stuff that they do have some value. All right. And let's see here. We'll hop over here. This guy had some signatures with just the authenticity thing on them. But it was kind of neat. That's signed by Fabian. Got another one signed by Fabian. Found these rock and roll comics, number 1 and 2, $20. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. $15 for that variant of Secret Wars. I kind of like these old Star Wars ones. It's only worth $5. I don't know what I'll do with it. Let's see. Civil War, $5. Batman Predator, number 1 and number 4, $20. I might keep this Godzilla. I kind of like my Godzilla comic books. 9.8, it's $100. This is from 1992, so this is a near mint. It's worth $20. And then we got some more of these signatures that this guy had signed. Actually, this is a George Perez signature on here, some comic that he did that's authenticated. I might keep it just because it's got George Perez. Some Alien versus Predator books. Okay, and then these are just some other random ones that were in there. And I don't know what I'm doing with those. And then that's the Spawn run. Now, where in the heck... where did those ones go? Man. Let's see. Huh. I got this whole other box that I wanted to go over with you. But I guess we'll just save that for another video. But that was a big chunk of some of the stuff that I got. And I wanted to go over that with you. So I'll find the other box. I thought I had all these organized. I'll find the other box that that I had ready to go over, and I'll just do another video with you. Thank you guys for checking us out. Everybody have a great night, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, hold everything. I stopped the video, but now we're starting it back up again. I thought I had another box, but I guess it was just this partial box. So let's see what else we are going to be selling or that we found. And keep in mind, this is in addition to everything else. So if I sell all those other 20 boxes of comic books for hardly anything, I'm still going to make out on this. $10 Turok. Deadpool versus Thanos from 2015, $8 raw. Supernaturals, $15. That's Ghost Rider, I guess. Turok yearbook, $8. Critical by, who is that? John Byrne. That's $5 for that one. Here's a whole run of Punisher. I'm not too sure how many there are, but probably 15 or 20. $75 for all those. Here's the Marvels. Maybe 10 of them or so. Don't really know. I forgot to put that on there also. $50 for the whole set of those. Fathom swimming suit special, $10. Michael Turner. Here's another Michael Turner. Average is $2 to $5 per book, 8 through 23, and then have 2 more 23s, it looks like. Here's another Michael Turner, 0 through 7, 2 to 5 is the average per book. And then we get into these Lobos, $15 raw or $125 9.8. This thing is very clean. Here's another Lobo, 1 through 4 raw, $60. Or I could get this graded, $280 if it's a 9.8. And it very well could be. So that was 1 through 4, and they're all here. I might keep those. I don't know. I'm not a Lobo fan. I know a lot of you probably are, but never really got into them. But I may just keep it. Actually, I have another 1 through 4 of this that I've had for a long time, and I was actually going to get the artist to sign that. I can't remember who that is. Looks like Bigley. It's not Bagley. Let's see. Lobo's back. I don't know why I didn't put a price on that. I must have got tired of doing it. So just a bunch of Lobo. Some of this artwork is crappy. All right, Dracula. Believe it or not, let's see. We got numbers 1 through 4. Bram Stoker's Dracula by Topps. It's worth $50 raw. Sin City, 1,000 or more, and looks. I think it might be more than 1,000 if you get the signatures. And I was shocked when I saw that, but I did double check that. Frank Miller books here. I don't know how many's in here. I don't know why I didn't put how many's in these. Put this back. All right, and then this was one of the big surprises that I also found. So this is half the value, a little less than half the value of the whole set, if I was able to get it graded and signed by Ron Perlman, which that probably won't happen. But even if I can get a CGC 9.8, I am, what, a little more than 40% of the way there. And I will keep that book. That's a cool book. And I actually have this whole run of these, but I don't think any of the other ones have any real value from what I saw. And then we hop into the Evil Ernie. This is $25. Adam Hughes. Just got a whole bunch of these Gen 13s. I know you can find those anywhere, but believe it or not, if you can put together a set of these, they're probably worth getting and selling because they do go for a little bit of money. I think this one right here is like 130 if you can get it graded to 9.8. All right, so is that all of them? Yeah. So, yeah, tons of those. Danger Girl. That was another one. Raw, $40. I'm pretty sure one of those graded is like 160. Here's another Gen 13 graded 125. But anyway, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. I showed you some of the heavy hitters. And then, again, if I can get money out of those or keep them, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if I add all those up, plus get rid of everything else I have, thinking I'm going to do a claim sale, so I'll probably be putting that together soon and putting out a notification if you guys want to get involved with that. That would be cool. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you very much for checking us out. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Like and subscribe. Help us out over here. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And you guys have a great night.